Hey, what's up, friends and family? Welcome back to Sober is Dope. I'm Pop Buchanan. Today I want to talk about a trending topic that was coined by Demi Lovato last week, known as California Sober. And I want to just talk about this concept and this trending topic, the implications, and maybe the potential dangers. First and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, and friends and family and everyone out there, sobriety is a simple concept and a pure concept. It means that you are not influenced or not under the influence of any drugs, illicit drugs. That means marijuana, alcohol, hard drugs, or anything that can stimulate you, right? Negatively or adversely. So starting out California Sober is problematic because it sends the message that there's some new invention or some creative way for you to approach sobriety, and sobriety implies 100% abstinence. So that's the magic word, abstinence. So giving props to Demi Lovato, I understand her situation. What California Sober really implies is an older concept known as moderation, right? Using certain drugs in moderation to help you either wean off her or get off of something that may be a little bit more harder, or maybe your particular drug of choice. So for example, if I was addicted to, let's just say, crack cocaine, for example, and I was utilizing harm reduction, smoking weed to get off of crack would be somewhat of an acceptable concept of harm reduction because weed is tremendously less harmful than crack cocaine. But this can also be dangerous in many ways. Moderation also implies that you have a certain level of self-control. So if you're a person that's naturally addicted and allergic to these substances, and historically you lack the self-control to be responsible in the first place, using another drug can also lead to the same problems. Now, in Demi Lovato's case, she described her California sober state as using small amounts of alcohol and weed to help her, I guess, stay off of the harder stuff, which her drug of choice was heroin. Now, as a person that's 8 years sober from alcohol, I kind of have a little beef with this because alcohol is one of the nastiest drugs out there. It's the ultimate gateway drug, and I can't imagine someone using alcohol to get off of or to live somewhat of a sober life anyway. It doesn't work. Alcohol is a neurotoxin. Alcohol is a depressant. It damages your nervous system. It has so many health problems, no health benefits. It creates mental health issues, depression, anxiety, fear, and these different issues. So I don't know if that's going to be a helpful strategy for Demi Lovato, but props to her because I have to respect everyone's individual approach. What I want to talk to you guys about here today is being careful with playing with this concept because it's trendy, it sounds cool, but it's really dangerous. There's no such thing as California sober because you can't be sober unless you're practicing abstinence. That's the first thing. So let's keep that in mind, right? Just keep that there. The next step is, and I want you to really feel me here, is that if you're not seeking proper help or treatment, trying to do any recovery process on your own is dangerous if you have a history of addiction, problems related to addiction, and lack of self-control and or an addictive personality. So my thing for you, if you come across this concept, understand one thing, it probably won't work for you unless you're just someone who doesn't have an addiction that's thinking about a way to imbibe and use recreational drugs in somewhat of a responsible way. So you're going to go to California sober route, meaning that you have small amounts of weed and alcohol. But if you're someone who has a history of addiction like myself, it's dangerous. Stay away from it, or consult your doctor, consult a professional addiction specialist or someone who actually know what they're talking about, because you don't want to put yourself in harm's way and you don't want to set yourself up for failure. Lastly, if you are a person that's in recovery now, do not get out of recovery to practice something as stupid as California sober. If you're sober already and you're clean and you're off of drugs and alcohol, don't think there's some creative new invention for you to participate in, you know, using your drug of choice again in a safe way, because as you know, and as I know, relapse is real. And once the drugs or alcohol hit your system, it totally shifts your whole mentality, personality, and everything. And your life can quickly be turned upside down. My advice is practice abstinence. Go to Alcoholics Anonymous, Narcotics Anonymous, consult professionals. Try to live a natural lifestyle. You know, go for walks like I'm doing. Practice meditation. Look into dealing with your mental health or the source of your depression, pain, or trauma. You're listening to Sober is Dope. My name is Pop Buchanan. Wanted to say one love to you guys, and that's my take on California sober. I'll catch you on the other side. Peace.